Hello, hello. Hi there. I'm Angie. Welcome to Learn Love Tarot, where I teach many lessons on how to read your personal birth chart and also many lessons on astrology. And of course, free tarot readings for you all. So welcome in, welcome in. I wanted to talk about today the moon moving into Libra energy here at 9:29 Eastern this morning. That is the number vibration of 20. 2 plus 1 is 2. So, and I've been getting 222 like crazy, which I just addressed in my last read, 22s, and that's been happening since last Thursday, 222 on 222. So what I wanted to talk about today is Daddy Saddy. Okay, so what we're going to do, he is sitting at 9 degrees 32 in Saturn at the time of this message. All of these degrees will be as of 4:45 p.m. in Ohio, so that's Eastern time. Daddy Saddy is making sure we've eaten our peas and carrots, making sure we're healthy, making sure we're learning the lessons. So you're going to look for in your own personal birth chart, if I've already made one for you, it is in Pisces. So you're going to look for blue because it's color coded for water energy. Find your 9 degrees Pisces. This person is at 9 degrees 32 in their first house. And when, oh boy, when that hits 9 degrees 39, they will shift into the Aries energy there, or it'll shift into their second house in this chart. Okay. The reason personal birth chart and timing is so important with that. I did a mini lesson on this, but I'll just review. You still have where your planets are, okay, what sign that they're in. But if you don't have your personal birth time, then your moon could be a chunk of time on that day, because the moon moves signs every 2.5 days, depending on what's happening in the cosmos. But we don't know where the lessons of these planets sit in our house, which is our life areas. Okay, so it's very helpful. You need to put the detective hat on, ask everybody that you can to try to get that timing nailed down, because that timing is what starts our stake this lifetime, our ascendant. And I find that a lot of times if I'm feeling overwhelmed by readings or kind of confused between two, check your ascendant, okay? So as I was shuffling here for this read and meditating on what this read is going to be about, I got the song that was yesterday by Wynonna Ryder, and it's on her Tell Me Why album. Okay, my other readings have definitely featured looking underneath the iceberg, and you're figuring out why am I like this? Okay, so on the split, I just thought it was super interesting. On the left-hand side here is the tower. So again, this tower moment has already happened. Perhaps we're still grieving or going through whatever the heartache of this realization was. Okay, the sun is at 7 degrees 46 minutes. I'll see what got left over there of Pisces. So adding that up, that is a 17. 1 plus 7 is 8. So that's Leo energy, or that lemon skate. Okay, could have been something that happened during Leo time. That tower is just out again there. Okay, magician here on that next part of the cut. Now, when the moon moves into Libra, we're leaning into, this is from my Chani planner, which I love. We're leaning into the wisdom of yes and. Okay, yes and. Yes, this happened, and here's how I'm going to take action on it. I thought it'd be a good time to check in on the nodes, because the south node is in Libra, north node in Aries, and every time those nodes shift, us humans get a whole different life lesson to learn. And if we don't learn to balance the two energies in the middle, then that's how we find towers happening in our lives. So I'm seeing a 10 of Wands here, past burden regarding possibly a family situation. Maybe it's some kind of burden of caretaking for parents, or issues revolving around retirement. What do you want them to know, universe? What do you want them? What do you want collective to know about this moon in Libra this morning. So we are exploring questions from all sides. And before answering, or dare to make the choices, because your needs, Libra, okay, we're not sacrificing our own happiness for others. This lesson we have until, I believe, January 11th of next January to learn, so that we don't get a tower. So that means codependency, could be communication coming. Let's keep that there, because with that Saturn at 9 degrees 32, again, that's change. So 9 and 5 is 14, 1 plus 4 is 5, all about change. So we just experienced the full moon in Virgo on Saturday morning, and that is very motherly earth energy there, and it assures us that we are good enough. It is a mutable sign, so could also denote that nothing is yet set in stone. Okay, being at the top of the roller coaster is how I compare my metaphor for a full moon. Okay, it's when you have a full view, the light is shining on the whole entire park, and now after the moon starts to turn the watts down and go into our new moon where we cannot see, right? As we do that, the moon starts to disseminate its light, and that is when we're going down the roller coaster, right? Either hands up or we're gripping the bars for dear life. This is the point of the roller coaster where we go, or shit. I wasn't meaning to shake the camera, but it helps me get my point across. So I'll take it. Now, as we approach the third quarter moon on the 3rd, okay, we start to go, okay, adjustments are required here. Before we get off this ride and before we come to the new moon, which is masculine energy, the divine masculine, we will start to build new tracks for the next full moon, okay? So whatever ride we're getting now from the full moon coming down the roller coaster to the new moon, whatever ride we're experiencing right now for the next 2 weeks until the new moon has already been put in place. We already laid those tracks. That's a done deal, okay? We cannot resurrect the past. Let it go. Let yourself flow. Slow and low it is to tempo, okay? All right, so let's see what this might be about here. I'm going to go ahead and lay the spread, and then we'll look into evaluation. Okay, I'm going to put you right here. So that is Chariot energy, the Hierophant, Page of Cups. It's been coming up a lot in the recent past. Knight of Wands, Five of Swords there, right there in the middle card, where no one wins, the heart of our reading. Okay, and then we have the, I'm going to scoot this over just a little bit because I want room for the bottom of the read, I think. I'm going to switch from sides here. Magician and the block position would be read in reverse. That could be manipulation. Spirit wants us to know King of Pentacles. Near future here, Queen of Wands, and the outcome energy is the World. Successful completion of a chapter because we dared to look at our Hermit, and from those lessons of evaluating our insides, okay, now we have this choice. We have this Libra of balance energy. This is the card of Pisces. I also get Sag energy and Cancer energy off of it a lot because of the psychic connection, higher abilities. With the sun in Pisces, this heightens all of our intuition because whatever the sun visits, it illuminates, it brightens up, it amplifies the energy of the planets that are already there, which right now will be Neptune of dreams. Daddy Saddy's kind of canceling out the dreaminess and going, yeah, that was the dream, but what illusion are you hanging on to? What is the lesson behind the illusion that you've allowed to play out? If you were over giving, someone wasn't giving back to you, for example, you're going to get a tower anyway by January 11th. So it's better to do it yourself than be pushed. I'd rather dive off the high dive than have someone push me off, right? Now, Aries is the me, my energy of the North Node, and people that might be getting Taurus before then, okay, are because they're being into selfish of an energy, as in, well, this is what's good for me, not necessarily what's good for the whole or the partnership entirely. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Victory here regarding a new beginning in love. Let's make some more room here from our grandpa stones. Thank y'all. Okay, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. So this is our environmental energy here. The star, Aquarian energy, that hope, that wish. So the star lights the hermit's lantern here. Judgment call, 10 of Pentacles, communication about a family situation, again, like retirement energy, happy family. There's more people to be considered here regarding this communication. This hope of the star energy is Gabriel sounding the trumpet, asking for a judgment call. This is the issue, get off the pot energy around us. And also, thank you, Pisces power card here of the Hangman, seeing something from a new perspective. What you really want, what is better for you, is already on its way. You just got to make the decision, right? Because it's not going to be given to you. The whole point is, did you learn the lesson? Okay. Because what that does then is brings in a higher consciousness. And I just said that when the sun is in Pisces, that is a very psychic 12th house. That is the house of past life karma, good and bad. And it is the house of the soul's journey. So not only do we have dreams that could be really, really important right now, as far as bringing us messages for our best and highest good, write them down. They all contain symbols that will help bring answers for you. Okay, let me just get a look before I move on to the rest of this. When I was picking up my cards from my coffee table, this is like the 8th time this deck I've only had since the day after Valentine's Day. So the bottom of that energy is you've moved on. So like I said, this is already happening and already in the works. Okay, guys. So let me just get a look here and see what we're looking at. Okay, so and this ending here of this outcome of successfully completing this cycle, we're not getting on the hamster wheel again, is what brings in victory here after a long battle. And that could be a new start, more doves here. And if you happen to already watch my second to last reading, it was called Bless Your Heart, and it did include messages surrounding doves. We talked about when doves cry and how that's, yes, it's a dance song and you can jam to it, but it's kind of a sad song. It's about abuse. So it's about, being in the midst of a chaotic household, an abusive household, and understanding that, we picked those lessons, we picked those parents because it made us who we are. It's our soul needed to learn this lesson. So that was how our soul decided who was going to teach us and how it was going to teach us. Okay. So it's all about finding gratitude really for the lessons that we have learned, because it ends up bringing in exactly what you've already been wishing for anyway here, which could be a renewal of love. There's also a, what is that flower called? A lotus, which is phoenix rising from the ashes kind of energy. This is, again, a new start or a renewal. Okay, this is being offered to you. You just don't see it yet. That is the Ace of Cups on offer here. This could be from someone who's keeping their lips sealed and they're just not talking about it. Okay, so the heart of the reading is the 5 of Swords. I don't Love the Five of Swords. That is an energy of winning just to win or just wanting to be right. Okay, collective. So make sure we're not cutting off our nose despite our own face. Like just learn the lesson. It doesn't matter what they did or how they did it. Really, what matters is, did you learn that, hey, I'm not going to go in this same cycle again. Okay, I'm not, the ride stops here. So again, whatever we're experiencing now, we've already put into place. As we get to that new moon on the 10th, okay, then we can start building the tracks till the next full moon. Okay, so right now we're exhaling, we're breathing out. Next week, the 3rd of March, is going to be about all making adjustments. Okay, what went well? What didn't go well? What do I want to change and put divine masculine energy action towards Aries energy, taking different steps this time by stepping out of our comfort zone. Okay, so viewer, querent, if you are here, thank you so very much for your support. I'm using the Soulful Revolution deck. I believe my reading that I submitted to Soulful Revolution to be rolled out for the Pathfinder members, right? I'm very much in that energy with y'all, is coming out tomorrow morning. So that was a doozy. Whatever this is, Cancerian energy here, again, you've already decided you have merged both your divine masculine and your divine feminine energies together so that you can drive the chariot with no reins. Okay, this is like, all right, fine, Jesus, take the wheel. Where are we going? You already decided. The situation is regarding a commitment, or this is learning lessons, right? This is peace be with you. Again, more dove energy here. This can be a guru, a guide, a shaman that is showing you the way. If this is a situation, maybe you are learning this. We talked about, you know, 3rd graders can teach 1st graders. So this is about helping others with what we've learned, okay, with what we've already learned. And whatever this is lighting up your intuition and is bringing you what it is that you're desiring here. Pentacles is something tangible, more time, more freedom, more money, more talent, more skill, okay, assets. And then you use that to build anew. Okay, you use it to build anew. So there's 3 people here, and this could be like a little person. It could mean you're maybe moving and you're designing your own new house. I think you're designing your whole new life. We could also say you are planning to design your next roller coaster ride. You're putting those steps into action here. The potential here is, what is the opportunity, is the Page of Cups, to learn more about love. Okay, pages are messengers. They always are of a childlike energy. So this could be, again, just viewing like this was I believe it was in the environmental energy, the Knight of Cups was. The Page of Cups is all about looking into our heart, okay? Looking and understanding, and there's a little fish in there for Pisces time too, which is pretty darn cool. Looking into what makes us tick, because our emotions, we are learning our emotions are not something to be afraid of or to run from. They are our clue. They are our breadcrumbs that help us end this cycle of whatever it was, okay? Recent past energy, Knight of Wands, Sagittarian energy, okay? That is very, very fast movement. So this could have been someone that was there for a good time, not a long time. It could have been you just constantly running back to the past, okay, each and every time, and repeating those same mistakes, except, and he's like hanging on to the horse, right? You can't stand on one foot and go fast in a chariot for nothing. Okay, this is major arcana. We're turning minor arcana into knowledge of balance and harmony within ourselves, balancing our yin and yang so that we can get in that chariot and go. All right, so this Five of Swords here, again, nobody wins. These guys are like, fine, take my swords, we're going home. A little bit of like Cartman energy for those guys. And this is the energy of like, oh, well, I'm the one leaving with the sword. So really, that's all I wanted. Okay, this could be us even, you know, it's a card of manipulation. It can be gaslighting. It it's something that really isn't good for anyone. Okay. So the situation regarding this commitment, regarding this big lesson, it's something that's not good for anyone. Okay, and what Spirit wants us to know, King of Pentacles, when we learn the lesson, we get the tangible pentacles. Okay, we get the tangible things. There's money down here underneath him. And he's holding his wand. He's now sitting on the orange and owning it. So when you watch that Soulful Revolution feature reading, you'll know what I mean by that. This is more time. Okay, this is being the own maker of your own destiny. Okay, and then in the near future energy, this is Queen of Wands, okay? Queen of Wands is understanding our own hearts, looking into our heart's cup and understanding why we do the things we do, why we are the way we are, is very healing, right? This doesn't, sometimes it's an apology from someone, sometimes this is a new love offer, and it does turn into a new Ace of Cups. So I would be leaning towards this. This is not about blaming ourselves for this hard lesson that we have to learn. And I'm seeing his hat. I've never seen that before in the card. Just glancing at it, I scry, and it looked like a ship. Ships for me are soulmate energy. Okay. And we do have this judgment call here. They're in their own little boats, their own little ships. Judgment call. This could be resurrection from the past. This could be an old dream that you have as being now resurrected, and you're putting action. Okay, the wands are about taking action on something. The Queen of Wands, wands in a positive connotation, is someone very creative. You're able to easily manifest. Check out the reading I just posted regarding the live call we had on with a few of us gals, us tarot readers, for fun. We did a live last Thursday. I will attach the link. There's a black cat in there too, which is another card that keeps coming up in this deck for me. I'll get better details or more details for us. I want to keep an eye on the time. I have a yoga class to teach and I want to get logged on early. Okay, so a block. Whenever a card is in the block position, it is read in reverse. Okay, but the upside of that is that if it's on the table, this energy is still available to you. Okay, whereas in the past, you weren't using all your tools, you weren't using, I mean, this is all four aces. He's got the knowledge, the Ace of Swords. He's got the pentacle, the tangible result, a physical result of something. He's got the full cup. He understands that once he fills his own cup, the emotion that is left over, that is the only water that you share with others. Otherwise, if you're pouring from an empty cup, that water is stagnant and poisonous to both of you, Five of Swords. Okay, so your block was that you weren't using all the tools that you had available to you. He does have roses on his robe, which was a big part of the reading I just posted. I don't even know what I'm going to call it yet. But in that reading, the opportunity was the lighthouse. And the reading you'll see tomorrow posted from Soulful Revolution is titled, "You Are the Lighthouse Warrior. Believe in yourself." Okay. Dreamweaver just came into my head. Spirit wants us to know that this lesson Okay, even if it was we were kind of lying to ourselves here, manipulating the truth to ourselves, so we didn't have to deal with the water energy, or we didn't have to look in the cup and what we need to learn and take responsibility for. That's what brings the King of Pentacles. Okay, this is the lower octave of the Emperor energy, and the Emperor drives the chariot. Okay, so that is taking leadership. This is moving towards the north node of Aries, which is autonomy. Okay, but whatever was unbalanced, Libra energy here. Okay, we're moving towards autonomy, but within a committed partnership. Okay, we're learning that lesson. I did mention in that last reading that I was setting my table up for a whole new perspective. And this was buried in a wrong place, wasn't even with the original deck. Isn't that a gorgeous card? This is Two of Cups. Okay, so this is backing up here that someone that is evenly yoked with you, and I'm getting confirmation now from Spirit as well, someone evenly yoked here, possibly at this new moon in Pisces where the new start is coming of this. You might be getting a message, you might be getting word of this that's coming in, because it's something that makes you feel like you're glowing up, you're getting your confidence back. Okay, you're no longer lying to yourself, you're no longer just kind of flying off, rushing back to the past. You're making decisions that will stick. You're responding instead of reacting. Okay, because the Queen of Wands in her light is a master manifester. You can't manifest from a place of pain or lies or manipulation. It's just not going to happen. Queen of Wands understands that things take time. Love takes time to heal when you're hurting so much. Okay, got it. Now, this Wynonna song, Five of Swords. So she says, I was your woman, but you threw me away. I used to be your very own custom-made love slave. Do anything for you, little fool. But that was yesterday. This is already a done deal. Look how this is shooting you up. Okay, the nodes right now are in 16 degrees, something close to 17 degrees. So look in your chart where your Aries and Libra are. Those pieces of pie, those are the areas of life that you need to bring into union. Libra is really all about balanced partnerships of all kinds. So look up the lyrics to That Was Yesterday by Wynonna, and it's on the Tell Me Why album. So you know, that lead song is Tell Me Why I Can't Say Goodbye. So this is showing you why is because it was still triggering you. The lesson was still not learned. Okay, but that was yesterday. This is a whole new cup of love, and it's peace and harmony and hope. And I don't think you see this coming. This is just knowing, feeling like something's impending, but it causes you to really look back, okay, and examine how you are participating. When we're still in that anger phase, guys, it's still blame of they did this, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, they did. Nobody's arguing what's true for you there. Okay. The point of that is, but what are you going to do about it? Okay. Are we going to Libra and still sacrifice our own needs? Or are we going to step into that vortex and that leadership role? I did pull extra cards on that very last reading, and your bags were already packed. So we're getting that all over the spread here. This new beginning is imminent because, you know, I haven't seen the World card come out quite a while here. Environmental energy, this is fast, passionate communication, Eight of Wands regarding this hope and this wish. Okay, so outcome energy here. Yeah, I don't think you see this coming. That doing this evaluation is actually what you've already manifested a long time ago. As you drop the deceit and the lies and the story right, of what had happened was when you drop that, okay, and just focus on you. This is a solo journey, guys. When you do that, that hope and wish does come true because it's still in your vortex. You just weren't able to reach it yet because your energy was being sucked down. Okay. This is regarding a family situation. There is a judgment call that needs to be made. Okay. And that gives you this opportunity to close up that cycle once and for all. We already got the t-shirt. We do not need to relearn that. And it all comes in this Piscean time of taking the time to hang yourself in the tree of life, okay, and seeing something from a whole new perspective, okay. Pisces rules the feet as well. So it's like stepping into new territory energy for me. Okay, and Three of Wands here. Again, the ship has already set sail. This is already on its way, okay? And it's going to bring you that reward. Okay, this was not no easy lesson, guys. All right, let me get some clarity here for us. With this Libra new moon helping us out here. So go ahead, collective, and think of animals, symbols, numbers, okay? So that way, whenever you see these numbers or symbols come out for you, there's an angel here. The fixed energy of the world card has all four fixed signs on it. And that means that this stubbornness, something is coming to a close. Could be with a fixed energy, doesn't have to be, because Spirit wants you to know that you are the King of Pentacles. Bottom of the deck here, someone is unhappy. So they may not be very happy about your decision because they're like, fine, take the toys, leave with the clothes on your back. I don't care. They don't want to they don't want to play anymore. You don't want to play with them either. Okay. All right. What is this advice for the collective? What do you want them to know about? What do you want them to know about running to this past energy? No? What were they running towards? What might have you been rushing too quickly, maybe not making a judgment call? Unlocking potential. So it did come out in the reverse. Okay, so in the past, that potential was locked because we were just making that mistake over and over again. But again, the energy there, it is available to us. I was disillusioned. So if this is somebody else, guys, right in the heart of the whole entire read, manipulative energy, giving you half truths, okay, not telling you the whole story, that's lying by omission. It's still illegal in a court of law. Not okay, not cool. If you were disillusioned, that's being broken up. And like I said, that truth is being illuminated here. Last two readings have said that. It might be by a child accidentally slipping. I had a fun story about when I did that when I was little. I overheard adults talk. Mom was not happy. What about this Queen of Wands? How is the Queen of Wands using her new manifestation skills? Okay, we have a flipper there. Couple. Influence and distractions, okay, and it was the wrong time and wrong place. You're using your manifestation. This is already in motion. Like I said, it was just the wrong time and the wrong place, and you're distracted from your own power. That is crossed by never again. You are not repeating this lesson, guys. Little energy there of Japanese cherry blossoms. What is this Five of Swords? Can you give us some extra information or insight on this Five of Swords? Okay, there was another flipper in there. Miscommunication. There will be a return. Okay, those were already in the upright. I was disillusioned. Wanted to come out again for that Five of Swords. Let's keep going now. Yeah, not going to be disillusioned anymore. What was this Five of Swords regarding? triggers. Okay, so this lesson kept triggering you for a reason, guys, because it needed to be over. Somebody was keeping open their options, again, not telling you the whole entire truth. But you, on what I, okay, so my last two readings are like iceberg. This is up on top of the water, okay, but making a hole in the ice and going fishing for all of the gunk that's underneath your own personal iceberg, okay, brings you this King of Pentacles. It's like once you know, you know. There's no more sweeping the crumbs under the carpet about this. Okay, and that was like not knowing is very triggering, right? Especially if it's manipulative, they say one thing and do another. Not anymore. It does look like, though, there will be a return here, though, so you could be getting this test just to make sure. They want to make sure that you're going to stay in your queen energy, not a gender. And you're examining, well, why was this? Why was I allowing that to influence me? Okay. It was wrong time and wrong place. You could not get your abundance. You couldn't access it yet because we weren't listening to our intuition in the past. We were moving too fast. We didn't realize we already had enough knowledge. Okay, watch for miscommunication. Maybe if this is someone trying to offer that same cup again, could be coming in the form of some kind of written communication, type or text, saying, "Oh, you know, you didn't understand, you know, exactly what they were doing." Are you going to return back into the wheel? I don't think you are. What is this victory here? Options were kept open. You know, that was very triggering. Promising you perhaps commitment, the situation. Doesn't matter what it was really, guys. It's about, did you learn it? Did you learn it? Yeah, it's way too many. You'll see what's on top. They overstepped boundaries. Yeah. So victory after a long battle, perhaps. Libra, again, that's letting people overstep boundaries. That will be giving of love, time, and attention that we're not giving to ourselves. That brings a Tower. Okay, overstep boundaries, learning to forgive. That forgiveness is a huge piece. Okay, I'm saying it's all an act. So if there is a return, again, what I say, the entire reading is manipulation. Do not take their words seriously. Look at the actions, look at the pattern. Doesn't matter what they said, did, done me, somebody done me wrong song, does not matter. It's, did you learn the lesson? Okay. One final card of advice here for the collective, please. On the bottom, stand up for yourself. It's bang fire. Light it up. If you saw my last reading that I got for us after the live, then Spirit wants you to know to let them go, and it was lighting that tree of life on fire. Okay. One card, please. One card about this victory, Spirit. Can we tell them about the victory or the new love offer? Be your own first priority. Ace of Cups is, of course, self-love first. You cannot pour from an empty cup. That's where our read started. And look at all that yellow energy coming. This came back. So this was the opportunity in the reading I just posted. And also it's going to be coming out tomorrow morning. Again, you are the lighthouse. Believe in yourself. Do not doubt your worth. And this says, I am always enough. That is the sign that she's hanging up. She's taking those roses that we saw here on the robe of the magician. That's also manipulation energy. Okay. That's, you don't see what you see. That's gaslighting. You don't experience, that's not the way it had happened was. Yeah. And ending with the 20, the 2. Oh my gosh. Okay. And feather. Think first before you make this judgment. 26, 25, 26. This is coming fast, guys. Are you going to make the same thing? Are you going to allow this person to just keep triggering you? Because it's not about whether they're a bad or good person or they didn't mean, it doesn't matter. Are you happy? Is your cup full? Yes or no? All right, y'all. Wow. Have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And again, thank you so much for your love and support. It really does mean the world. Bye-bye for now and much love.